In Investing 101 today, the stock market action is once again giving investors a case of the jitters. Financial planners are out with reminders about how to handle turbulent times, including take advantage of downward moves by buying the stocks that you want when prices are low. Avoid the mistake of selling just because the market is volatile. If you are near retirement age, you may need to evaluate your portfolio and decide whether you want to own fewer stocks or stay in the game. And the final rule of thumb is always be diversified. It's a high risk to put all of your eggs in one basket. In the Business Edge today, the economy is steadily improving, unemployment is down, and a new study reveals that business leaders are optimistic. Joining us now is Jim Glassman, one of the top economists in the nation and a senior economist for JPMorgan Chase. Thanks so much for being here to talk about the outcome of the prestigious 2018 Business Leaders Outlook Survey.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Why do you think the economy is working so well?
Well, this is what happens, right? We have a long history of stumbling and getting back on our feet, and I think we all know from the market trends, from the employment trends, from the broad stories, the broad indicators tell us the economy has been recovering. It's what we do, and it's the reason is because the survivors out there see opportunities, they take advantage of it. It's the business community that drives these things. But I think what's really interesting about the survey we did, when business leaders of small and mid-sized businesses are optimistic, and they're more optimistic than I've seen in a long time, it tells you that this is not just about abstract numbers. It's something real going on in the U.S. economy. And I think that's what's even more telling is we know that when unemployment is low, businesses are going to be finding a tougher time finding people, retaining people, and that's exactly what's showing up in these surveys.
It's tough for business owners to find top talent because so many people are working. What are business leaders telling you?
Well, they're telling us that is the big challenge, and they're telling us of the kinds of things they're trying to focus on to try to retain people. You know, and there's a lot of focus on this issue. We ourselves have put a lot of money into job training programs. I think there's a lot more partnership you see with the business community and the community colleges. And I think that's good news because personally, I think that when we hear business leaders talk about this issue, that message is percolating around the country. Young people hear it. It just makes you realize there's something going on, and it makes you think more about what kind of program should I go into in school to land some of these jobs.
What are some threats or dangers to the economy?
Honestly, it's very hard to find them. And the economy is very balanced. The two kinds of threats that usually are a problem, the economy starts generating all kinds of inflation imbalances, or we have financial imbalances. When you look around, it's really hard to find to find imbalances that remind you or that rhyme with what we've seen in the past that caused the problem.
What's your view of the global economic outlook?
You know, the U.S. is ahead of everybody, but honestly, the outlook is improving dramatically, and we're seeing it show up in our survey. Business leaders, even leaders of small and mid-sized businesses, are much more optimistic about the global economy. They know something about that. So I think, you know, that's confirming what we're starting to see in the numbers. The European region, the lights are coming back on. There's been a lot of pessimism about that region, and now things are looking better. And in Japan even, things are doing much better. So that means that the developing economies will be able to continue to grow very rapidly, and that brings a lot of opportunity for us. So the global economy is very important to us. We live in a global community. There's a lot of opportunities that are coming about because of that. So all pretty good news.
Jim, thanks so much for being here. We hope to have you back soon.
Thank you.
Check out businessfirstam.com to find out where to see our entire show. And don't forget to like, follow, and share Business First AM.